Good morning, children, or maybe I should say good afternoon, good evening, or even good night. I don't know when you're going to be able to see this, but I want you to know I sure have missed you. I cannot wait until we're together again. And when we're together again, I'm going to celebrate. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you more candy than I ever have before. But right now, it's still really a different kind of a time. Right now, it's still a little bit strange, isn't it? You know, right now, the schools are still closed and the church is still closed. Right now, you probably haven't seen some of your friends or your grandparents for a really long time. But one thing is probably certain and true. You probably have seen the members of your family more than you ever thought you would in your whole life. You're probably seeing your mother or your father, your sister, your brother more than you ever have. And there's no doubt about that. This can be a good time to make wonderful memories. I know that some of the people in our church are doing some really neat things. I know that some of our families have had a superhero night where everybody dressed up in special costumes. I know that some of them are having art nights and craft nights. I know that some of them have been taking food and making sandwiches for those people who are in need. I know that some people are saying, let's make some special activities and do some special things so we can have memories that will last for a lifetime. I certainly hope that during this time you're reading your Bible. I hope you're praying. I hope that you're working together on some of the children's lessons that we have up on the website. This is a difficult time, but it can be a really good time too. But when we're together so much with our family, you know what sometimes is tempting? It's tempting sometimes and really easy to say some unkind words, to say some words that are hurtful. When I was growing up and I was a boy, people used to say, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, even when I was a little boy, I knew that wasn't true. And I bet you don't think it's true either. Sticks and stones, they can hurt. If anybody's ever been hit with a stick or a stone, you know it hurts. But it only hurts for a while. But when someone says an unkind word to us, sometimes it lasts for a really, really, really long time. We all know that, but it's so easy to forget it. And because it's easy to forget it, I wanted to talk to you about it by showing you a little reminder. Who knows what this is? That's right, it's a tube of toothpaste. It's a little one, but it's a tube of toothpaste. Now, what happens when you take off the cap and you squeeze it? Well, you know what happens. You're probably seeing what happens right now. The toothpaste comes out of the tube and it goes into the cap. And the same thing that happens to a tube of toothpaste when you squeeze it and have toothpaste come out is what happens when you open up your mouth and speak some words. Now, let me ask you, if I wanted to take some of this toothpaste that's in the cap, could I take it with a toothpick and start sticking it all back inside the tube? And would I be successful if I tried that? No, that wouldn't work. I couldn't take the toothpick and put all the toothpaste back into the cap. How about if I use something bigger like the end of a pen? Would that work? No, that wouldn't work. How about if I use something a little bit bigger than that, like a screwdriver? Would that work? No, that wouldn't work. How about if I took a big old hammer and tried to take a hammer and pound that toothpaste back in there? Would that work? No, it wouldn't work. Once the toothpaste came out of the toothpaste container, you can't put it back in. And what's true for a tube of toothpaste is also true for words. Once we say something, even something hurtful, we cannot take it back. You know, the Bible talks a lot about the way we speak, and it tells us much about words. One of the verses that I've been thinking about that I wanted to share with you is found in the book of Psalms. That's right in the middle of your Bible. It's Psalms 119, which is the biggest chapter of the Bible. Psalms 119, verse 103. The psalmist is speaking and he says these words. He said, "How sweet are your words to my taste, sweeter than honey to my mouth." Have you ever tasted honey? If you have, you know it's really sweet. If you've ever tasted honey, you know that it really tastes good. I want to ask you a favor during not just this difficult time, but I want to ask you a favor that maybe you'll think about for the rest of your life. When you speak words that are sweet. Speak words that are loving. Speak words that are caring. Speak words that are encouraging. You know, words have a lot of strength. They have a lot of power. When Proverbs was written, the writer of Proverbs was asked to write these words down in Proverbs chapter 12, verse 25. An anxious heart weighs a man down, but a kind word cheers him up. The word anxious means a little bit worried, a little bit frightened. And there are some people who are a little bit worried and a little bit frightened. And what's one way we can really help them? By saying something kind to them. Practice that. Practice saying something kind to other people, especially your brothers and sisters and your mother and father during this difficult time. More than anything else I know, saying a kind word to someone cheers them up. So while you're all home together, I hope you're making memories. I hope you're working together. I hope that you're playing together. I'm hoping that you're making memories that will last for years and years and years. And I want these memories to take place. And let me tell you what, they're a whole lot more apt to take place. They're a whole lot more apt to happen if you make the choice to speak kind words. Pastor Ron got something the other day, a little coffee cup holder, and it says, "It's a good day to have a good day." And I want you to have a good day. I want you to have a good life. And I know that will take place if you make the choice to speak kind words. I love you. God bless you. I miss you. I'm praying for you. And I hope to really see you soon.